الله الرحمن الرحيم. First, I would like to tell you that there is a true hadith that says, whoever reads Quran and he has a problems by reading it, he has two rewards. One reward for reading and one reward for trying to read, for having too much problems to read. So, when it's my responsibility, amana, to teach you how to read Quran. And your responsibility after is to teach others. So you have to teach others. We will start with Fatiha, because Fatiha is the most important. We will start with it, then Fatiha, after that, in this Fatiha, we will memorize, we will recognize the letters. Like, I will not teach you, for example, alif, ba, da. This is waste of time. But I will teach you how to start to read Quran. This is the most important. So, I want you to know that before the first night of Quran, it was like this. Nothing. No points, no dots, nothing. Just like this. But because there is a lot of new Muslims, so they begin like this. To recognize which letter is this, which letter is this, so not to make mistakes. So we start with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. First, let this. It should be like this. This is the letter meme, but this one is in Quran. It's like that. You want to sit here, okay? Because I cannot move like that. Okay? This word is bismi. It has 3 letters. 3 letters. The 3 letters, what are they? Ba, es, mim. 3 letters. Ba, bi, es, mim. So we start with the first letter. That is ba. This one. Okay? This one is like this. Ba. So in Arabic, every letter, after you want to translate to him?
No, he can.
Okay, sorry. In Arabic, every letter has three shapes. In the beginning of the word, in the middle, in the end. Every letter has in the beginning, in the middle, in the end. This letter is bismi, the first letter of B. This one is B. Okay? Now, this letter in the beginning is like that. This is in the beginning of the word. This is in the middle. In the middle, it has to have 2 hands. Like this. Okay? It has 2 hands. In the end, it will be maybe like that, and maybe it has hand like that. So we have to recognize how it looks, because we want, after, when we read, we need to know that this letter is B. We don't want to mistake. This letter is B. B, B. So, B, it has kasra. What the meaning of kasra? Kasra is like this. This is very important in Quran. when we find this, it is always we say E. We don't say E like B. That's why we say B. That's why we say bismi. We don't say bismi because it doesn't have E. It has only this. This means E. Bismi. That's what that. This is a letter, like we said, this is a letter B. Okay? That's why we say B. Bismi. Now this is a letter B, okay? This is okay. Any questions? No question? Now we have the letter, the second letter is S. This letter is S. It's like that. Also, he has three shapes, three obliques. In the beginning, in the middle, in the end. In the beginning is like this. In the middle, it will be like this. Has two hands. Like this. It has two hands. In the end, it will be like this. Okay? Maybe like this, or maybe just like this. This is S. Now you notice that this one, this is important. When you find this one in Quran, it means you don't say si, you don't say sa, you don't say su. No, you say S. That's why we say bis, me. We don't say basami or bisimi or busumi. No, we say bis, me. That's only S. Only S. That's why, because of this. If it has like this, it will be C. But it doesn't have. That's why we say bis. Bis. That's the letter C. And now the last one is M. M, we have also three shapes, three obliques. The first is like this. In the middle, like this. In the end, like this. It could be, like I said, in Quran, it's like this. They write it like this. This is some kind of way of poem, okay? But in the end, it could be like this, it could be like this. Okay? So, can you tell me now why we have like this? Here. What this one? This one is kasra. So that's why we say this me. If it wasn't here, we don't know. We know only from hearing, from listening. But because we see this one, we say bismi. Okay? Now this is the first letter. This is the first word. Now we have the word of Allah. Now we can read now three letters. What are they? Are B, S, and M. Now we are able to recognize, to see B is like B, S like S, M like M. Okay? When we are finished, we will be able to read about 11 letters from this. So we need it for after that to recognize the letter that we can read. Okay. Now Allah. We have one also tanween or tashkil. What you say it in English? Haraka. Mark. It's mark. This is shadda. This is
mark.
Yeah, mark.
Mark and shadda.
No. This one is in Quran. When you see this one, it means this letter we don't say it. When you see this one, we don't say it. We don't say ah. No. Allah, because it is continuous. We say Bismillahi. We don't say Bismi Allahi because we have this. And when we have this one, we make a pressure. This is shadda, pressure. We say Allahi. Now, I'll tell you about this. Now, alif, now the letter alif, this one. This is the letter A. Like we said, in the beginning, it will be like that. In the middle, it will be also like that. This one cannot be connected to others. It has only one hand. It doesn't have two hands. And in the end, like this, alif. Okay? So because, like we said, because it's like that, we don't say it. Sometimes it comes without this one. So we say Allah. If it is alone, Allah. But now, because it has this one, we don't say ah, we say Bismillah. Bismillah. Now we have letter alif. This is A. Okay, now this letter is lam. And as you notice, there is two. Okay? Now the letter lam, also we have it in the first, in the second, in the middle, and in the last. The first is l, like this. Second is, it has two hands, la. Last is like this. Maybe like this, and maybe like it has a hand before. Okay? Now, why this shadda with lam only? This shadda, when we see this shadda, it means we make it pressure. We press on it. Every word, every letter, it has like this, we make a pressure on it. There is something about lam and lam, we will explain it later because it's now difficult. Now but what the important thing is, when it is like this, because this is the word of Allah, we have to memorize. We don't pronounce the first L, we don't say Al, no, we say Allah. Allah. Bismillahi. We don't say Bismillahi, no. We don't say this one. We don't say this one because to make it easy. When there is two lam, we pronounce only one lam and it's pressure. Okay. Now this is the second, this is the letter lam. It's like that, L. Okay. Now the letter ha, H. The letter H. Allahi. Also, it has three shapes. The first, like this. In the middle, like this, and the last like this, like in Allah. And because we have this in the end, we say Allahi. So again, Bismillahi. We don't say Bismillahu, Bismillaha, Bismillahi because we have this one. Okay? Now the letter Ha. H. Okay. Now Ar-Rahman. As we know now, Alif. We know Alif, this one Why? When we have this, what we do?
This, not say.
We don't say.
Don't say.
Okay? Now we have to remember, when we have this, we don't say. This lam. Also we have, this is repeated word. This is repeated letter. You know, this one is A. This one is L. L. Okay? Also, because we have Ra, now this one is shadda. We make a pressure on Ra. Bismillah ar-Rahman. We don't do like you do ar-Rain, no ar-Rahman, no ar-Rahman. So we don't pronounce this one and we don't pronounce this one. We don't say al. We don't say al. We say ar-Rahman. Okay? I will explain to you this. There is a rule about L, but now it's too difficult. We will explain later. But when you see the word Allah, like I say, we don't pronounce. If it has like this, we don't pronounce. And when you see the word Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, it's all the same. We don't pronounce the first because it has like that. Okay? And we don't pronounce the second because L, it doesn't pronounce. So it's because of something we will explain later. Now,
Okay.
we will jump to the letter Ra. Ra. It's Arabic.
Yes.
Okay? Like we said, in the first, in the middle, in the last. Now, this one also, in the first is like this. In the middle, it has only one hand. It doesn't have the other hand. It's not connected. So it has only one hand. In the last, it's like that. It's easy. Not like H shape has 3 obliques. This one is very easy. It's always like that. You see Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. When you see it, you know it's Ra. Okay? Now this one is Ra. Now we go to Ha. Ha, you don't have it in your language. And it is like this. What this one, what that mean? What this signal mean? Like we said, like this. What this signal mean in Quran?
It's not, it's only pronounced the first letter. No ha, no he, no who.
That's
It's
right.
that.
No he, no ha, no hu. It's ha. Ar-Rah. You see? I didn't speak Ar-Rahi. Ar-Rah. So Ar-Rah. Nothing. When you see this one in Quran, it means you don't speak anything else, only the letter Ha. Ha. Ar-Rahman. This is the letter Ha. So we have it in the first, it's like that. In the middle, it's like that. And in the last, it's like that. It could be Of course, it has a hand like that. This is the letter Ha. You don't have it, like I said, you don't have it in, I don't know if you can pronounce it also. It's Ha. How you pronounce it? You get, I explained to you today. It's like that. It comes from here. And you have to take air with the word when you pronounce it. Ha. 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 You have to practice, it's not easy, but if you practice, it will go out. Ha. Ha. Okay, now, after that, we have the letter Mim. The letter Mim, we have it, this one. But it is where in the middle of the word. We say it, if it's in the middle of the word, it will be like that. And it is like that. It has two hands. This one and this one. This one and this one. So it is the letter Mim. It's repeated. Okay? And it has a letter. It's like this. Fatha. But we will speak about Fatha. Not now. Okay. Now, you will find in Quran this. What is this? This is a small alif, small a. If you look at Quran, you will see very small. It will be like this. It's not like this. It's like this. But when we see it in Quran, we have to say it. So when you see this in Quran, you have to say alif, ar-Rahman. You see, it's the same like this, but it is, I don't know in Arabic, subhanallah, why it's written. It should be written like this, ar-Rahman. But because of Quran, it's like this, so we write it like this, Ar-Rahman. We write a small alif, a small a. When you see it everywhere in Quran, you have to pronounce it. You have to say it, Ar-Rahman. Okay? Now this one of the signals of Quran. Now we have the letter Nun, this one. Also Nun has three. It's like that. It's N. No, this one, no. In the middle, it's like that. In the end, it's like that. It could be like that, and it could be alone, like that. Okay? This is a letter Nun. And as you can see, it's Ar-Rahman. It doesn't have any signals. It doesn't have any tanween. Ar-Rahmani. Bismillah ar-Rahmani. Also it has E. Also it has E. Always in this have E. Ar-Rahmani. Okay? Now, in the last one, Ar-Rahim. Al-Rahim. What is letter? Alif. This one. This. You see, when we have it, Abdullah, when we have it like this, we don't say it. Good. And if because I will explain to you, like I said, because of this word, when we have lam, this letter, what this letter is? This one, lam. Lam. But also we don't say it. Now this letter, what this letter? We have it here. Array. This letter is array. Okay? And also it has the same. It has shadda. We have a pressure on it. Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahim. What this letter? Ha. So also ha repeated. And what this letter, the last one? Mim, also repeated. And if you see here, it has what kasra. So how we say it? Ar-Rahimi. Why we say Ar-Rahim only? We don't say Ar-Rahim even we have like this. Why? Because we stop. When you stop, you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Always, when you stop, you always don't, you do like this. You do like this. Okay? When you stop, you always stop and say only the letter. Don't say Rahimi, don't say Rahima, don't say Rahimu. You say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Stop. But if you want to complete, there is someone will complete, like for example, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillah. You see, I said Rahimi because I complete, I didn't stop. Okay? Now the last letter is Ya. This one. Ya. Ya is E. E. Also we have it in the first, it's like that. In the middle, it's like that. And in the last, it's like that. But it could be, it has one hand from the right, it could be like that. This is the letter Ya. In Quran, always the letter Ya, that's what I noticed today, subhanAllah. Only the letter Ya, it doesn't have any signs, anything above, middle, nothing. Always the letter Ya. So we don't have any signs with it. So you just pronounce it Ya. Ar-Rahim, Ar-Rahim. This is Ar-Rahim. Okay? This is what we have for the first ayah of the Al-Fatiha. Now, can you please say it? All.
It says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
You made you said you said bis, you have to bis.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Very good, inshallah. Okay.
Bismillah.
Ar-Rahmani Ar-Rahim. Bismillahi Ar-Rahmani Ar-Rahim. Say it all. Bismillahi Ar-Rahmani. Alhamdulillah, more inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillah.
No. Not Allahi. Bismillahi.
Bismillah. Bismillah.
Ar-Rahmani.
Ar-Rahmani.
Ar-Rahim.
Ar-Rahim.
Okay, please again.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Can you complete the whole surah? The whole.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin.
Maliki. No long. Not Maliki. Maliki. It's like that. Maliki. No need for more. Just Maliki.
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 Yawmi.
Maliki Yawmiddin.
Iyaka.
Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in.
What E?
Wa iyyaka
The first one is good. The second one, what Iyaka.
na'budu.
Iyaka na'budu wa Iyaka nasta'in.
Okay, the phrase is more long.
Okay.
وإياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Okay, again.
Bismillah.
No. Bismillah. No. Bismillahi.
Bismillahi.
Not he. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Alhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. No. No. Just a little bit, don't worry. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ar-Rahmani.
Rahmani. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Now, Alhamdu, say Alhamdu
Alhamdu
lillahi.
lillahi.
Rabbi
Rabbi
al-alamin.
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 Ar-Rahmani.
Ar-Rahmani.
Ar-Rahim.
Ar-Rahim.
Okay, you see, it will be repeated again. So if you say it in the first time, you will repeat it again. So let's go. Let's go, all of us. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Alhamdulillah.
No, not lillahi. Lillahi.
Alhamdulillah.
Rabbi
Rabbil
Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Very good. Okay, you want to repeat it? Okay, look how many letters today we got. B and S, M, A, L, H, R, H, N, E. Okay? Because after, when we finish Al-Fatiha, we will have all the letters of Arabic words. All the letters. So when we are going to say قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ, we are going to read it. Not to memorize it, we are going to read it. For example, I will give you now an example. Okay, it's not in Quran, but I will see if you can see the letters. For example, this one. Actually, this is my name in Arabic. Okay? Now let's see. What is this letter? Ba. This letter is ba. It is what? In the beginning, or the middle, of in the end? In the beginning of the word. Like we said, the letter ba is all ba. This one in the beginning, you see, it's the beginning. Okay? Now, what is the next letter? What is it?
Next, alif.
Alif. Yes, it's alif. So, ba. This is alif. Okay. So, it's like we said, alif, when it's in the middle, it cannot be connected to the next. It has to, ba, when it's the middle, it has only one arm, one hand to the right. It doesn't have to the left. Okay? Okay, what's this letter?
The S.
You see? This one. S. Basil. What this letter? The last one. L. You see, it's the same. Now you see, look. Now you have the letter B. B. You put it in your hand. We have B. R. S. L. You just try to mix it, to connect it. B. Ba. Cell. Ba. Cell. Okay? Okay. I'll see you know. Okay, what is this word? Try to say it as a word. And I will do like this. Okay. Okay, like this. Ha. What this letter? Ha. Very good. Ha. You both figure it out. It's ha. This letter? Alif. And this letter? Noon. Okay. You know that ha, alif, noon. Alif, it is a. Alif is a. So you say han, han. Okay? So if I get this one and I put it this, how it should be? Hani. Hani. It's not hani, it's hani. Okay? Okay, who wants to say it?
Sahar.
Sahir.
H.
H. Sahir. So we have S. Alif. H. R. Sahir. Okay? And there is also another word, it will come inside there is another word in Quran, it is how you say it? Sahir. You know what sahir in Arabic? It's a magician. The one who do sihr. You know musician? The one who do sihr. The one with Pharaoh. You know the Pharaoh? The Pharaoh and Musa.
Okay, yes.
The story of Pharaoh.
Yes.
Yes, the people who came, the Sahara. They put something and it becomes illusion.
Yes, illusion.
This is Sahir.
Sahir, the magic.
Magic.
Yes, magic.
The magician. The magician.
Magicians.
This is Sahir. Now you are able to S. Now you see S, Alif, Ha, Ra. Sahir.
Without the letter, suffer is
Sihr.
suffer. Yes.
Sihr is magic.
No, yes, this word, but with H.
Sahir is something, it's to stay awake. Sahir, to stay awake.
Okay.
It's not from Quran.
Yes, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Sahir, Sahir, like I said, is the one who do magic.
Yes.
Sihr, what is sihr? Without alif,
Yes, without
it's the magic itself. The magic.
the
Sihr.
medicine.
The magic. So how you say it?
Yes,
How you say it?
mago.
Sihr. How you say it? Say it. S-A-H-R. Sihr.
Second.
Si. S. Okay. If we say it like this. Sihri. Sihri. Okay? We just put E. We don't put E. Okay? Okay, now I will put word and you will read it. What this one? Bismi. 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 Try to read. Okay? Allahi. You notice what we did? We pronounced this one. Allahi. But we pronounce only one lam. Why we pronounce this one? Because it doesn't have like this.
Yes,
Okay? Now the other word, let me see if we can do it. What is it?
Rahim.
Ar-Rahimi.
Rahim.
Me.
So, yes.
Always try to find this.
Find this, yes.
If you don't do it, you don't pronounce good. So find always this. Try to find. When you read, try to find. What is it? Okay?
Okay, yes.
And now today we listen. We know what is the meaning of this one, and what the meaning of this one in Quran, and what the meaning of this one, and what the meaning of this one. We know 4. Okay? If you want, it's explained in the last page of Quran. I don't know if it's translated, but it's explained what the meaning of this one when you find this one.
With this one, the letter plus the vowel.
Uh-huh.
Not only pronounce
Like for example, if we have seen like this, how you pronounce it? S only. So if we have like this, C. Okay? Okay, now let me see. B. Okay. B. Well, Abdullah, are you here? Okay.
Yes.
What if we do it like this?
B. No. Yes, no?
B.
Because B
B.
is for
Okay? So, okay, and if we have alif and like that, if you see it in Quran, what you do?
No pronoun.
We don't pronounce, okay? And this one is, if we see it, what we do? We pressure.
pressure.
And there is another thing we will say. And this one we say,
E.
what we say, this is for E. E. And what about this? What about this one? What is this one?
This is the small alif.
Small alif. How we pronounce it?
Pronounce it, yes.
We pronounce it alif. Ah. How you say this one? What this word? Al-Ra.
Is in the math.
Al-Rahman. Ar-Rahmani. Okay? You see? We have like this. Ar-Rahman. Okay? If you notice, Bismillahir-Rah. You see, I jump from Lahi to Ra. I didn't say this, and I didn't say this. I jump from Allah to Ra. I didn't say anything of this. I said Bismillahir-Rahmani Rahim. Also after E, also I say Rahim. I don't say Alif, I don't say Lam. Okay? Okay. Any questions? We finished first ayah. And lastly, if we have stop and M-A-E, what we do?
No saying E, only M.
We don't say E, we say like this. Like this. We stop
When we stop.
Ar-Rahim. That's all what we have. Okay? No questions?
I have one question. Like, there's sometimes you don't do or you don't make connection. Like alif don't connect with the next one. So after alif, the next letter is gonna have like anyway like connection.
No connection after alif. It will be like, for example, Ramman. Yeah, it's good. We have all the Ramman. Ramman. Okay, how you say this one? Tell me how you say it and tell me all the letters. First letter what?
Is which one is it? Is the R?
R.
Yeah.
Second letter.
M.
M. What about third letter?
Alif.
Alif. So you see, it's in the middle,
Yeah.
but it's not connected. So it stands like that. Because why? Why? If you connected, where is the letter now? You see the letter lam?
Yes.
The letter lam, you see, this is the letter lam. Like we said, in the first like this, in the second it's connected in the middle. Okay? So if you connect it, it will be lam. It will not be alif. Okay? If you connect it, look, it will be look. You see the same. So if you connect it, we will pronounce it lam. Because it's not connected, it's alif. Okay? Now for the next Saturday, we have to know all these letters.
Okay.
And we will start with the next ayah. And I will tell you, I will let you, maybe next Saturday, inshallah, you will be able to draw. If you cannot, I will give you words. You have to know it, inshallah, all. And week after week, inshallah, you will be able to read, inshallah. So how much we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, alhamdulillah. It's 10 letters at the first.
Only one ayah.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah khairan. You have more any questions? It's not easy, but it's not difficult. Inshallah.
We know the letters. It's very easy.
Inshallah, it will be more. Inshallah. You see, it's 10, it's almost half. It's half. We have 26, maybe 24, I don't know exactly, but it's almost half. So next Saturday we will inshallah, we will go ahead until we finish. When we finish the Fatiha, we will be done with the words, inshallah, with the letters. Inshallah. You want to go down to pray?
Yes, I'm afraid.
Thank you. What did you say when you finished?
If you want to do a lesson for only recitation, Quran,
Yes.
we can do another one if you like. If some brothers want to recite only, not to want to
Read or
to read or
yes.